Hey, welcome back. Today is February 20th, Saturday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets very quickly, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they can potentially affect the overall altcoin markets in the short-term future. Before diving into Loom network, LOOMUSD, and see what exactly has gone on in this market, I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, please do make sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below to start giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 US, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculation opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market now. I've already done an earlier post on Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action today, earlier, but it looks like we do have some changes now as time has progressed. Now we do have Bitcoin dominance up over 0.15%. Not much has changed. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action up about 0.6%, while total altcoin market cap, very slight change as well, about 0.15%. So now I am actually seeing the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending upwards, even though in very mild change. Okay. We do see when Bitcoin dominance trends upwards, the upside of that would be I usually see Bitcoin price action leading that ahead of the gains, ahead of total altcoin market cap. Okay, so this I always emphasize Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, which is generally better for the altcoins, because the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, I would usually see total altcoin market cap leading that ahead of gains, ahead of Bitcoin price action. Okay, so let's see if Bitcoin dominance will actually continue trending upwards or downwards here. Now, as I mentioned for the past couple of days already, the pattern I might be looking at right here would be an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Okay, we already do have the left side of this pattern developed, and now the right side looks like it's getting more developed. Okay, so in terms for the altcoin price action, not as ideal if Bitcoin dominance changes course and goes back up for the same reasons I just mentioned. Okay, now another hint I can actually be getting and see where Bitcoin dominance will actually go towards would be, let's see if Bitcoin dominance will actually come back up here and test the 64.25% fib level. Okay, so we did have quite a bit of test back here at this resistance level. Okay, if it actually comes back up again, it further validates this inverse head and shoulders pattern as it becomes the neckline. Okay, so this is still my focus here on the daily time frame. Bitcoin price action here still going up. Had a little bit of a pullback earlier today, currently about 56.5K. If it pulls back, regardless if it's mild or significant, it could still have an effect on the altcoin price action. And that would depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. Let's take a look into Loom USD and see where exactly we are at. So this is my first time doing a analysis on Loom network. Okay, so let's zoom all the way out like I usually do and see on the RSIs from the monthly time frame down to the daily time frame, do we have any overbought RSIs or possible bearish divergence scenarios? On the monthly time frame here, we do have an RSI reading of about 56, 57, so not much of a concern here, and I don't see bearish divergence scenario on the monthly time frame. Weekly time frame, we're in pretty overbought territory, very overbought actually, about 92, so it's some type of pullback here. Not unreasonable, even though it still has a little bit of room to keep going on a scale of 92 to 100 on the RSI here. Okay, I don't see possible bearish divergence scenario indicating to me that the bulls are losing momentum just yet. On the 3-day time frame, pretty similar with the weekly. 87 RSI reading. I don't see bearish divergence scenario here. Daily time frame. We did have, I do not consider that to be bearish divergence, even though it's very close. Okay, it just depends on how the market reads it as well. But I don't consider that technically to be bearish divergence. We do have an RSI reading now of about a little under 79. Okay, so if the price action was to make a higher high on the daily time frame here, it does need to beat an RSI reading from the last high, which was about 85 here, to negate possible bearish divergence on the daily time frame. Now, let's zoom out a little bit and see what exactly the price action had been doing. Okay, I do see, looking back at history here, we did have a cup and handle pattern, like I see with quite a bit of the other altcoins. Okay, so this would have been the explanation of this breakout right here. The neckline of this previous cup and handle pattern would be about 8.2 cents, where there was not any weekly candle closes above this neckline of this cup and handle pattern. We do have the smaller rounded bottom of this handle pattern right here before breaking out, so it has not really fully developed, in my opinion, not for long at least. Okay, measure target was approximate, slightly under 16 cents here. Needless to say, price action has went up to about 21.5 cents. So it has beat the measured target and some more. Now, the next level of key resistance I am looking at here would be this fib level, okay? About 14, 15 cents area. I would say about 15-cent area, where there has not been any weekly candle closes above the 15-cent area for some time. Now, whenever I do see price action taking an attempt to actually break a key resistance and close above it, I don't usually see it on the first try. So I think it's normal to actually see it's likely to actually see this weekly candle close to not close above this 15-cent area fib level. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that in mind. I'm not saying it's not absolutely it cannot absolutely close on top of a key resistance like this, especially if it's a bullish market, but I don't usually see it. So I'm talking in terms of likelihood. So I don't think this the likelihood of this weekly candle closing above this 15-cent fib level area is likely for this week. However, this week's candle closes in about a day. Okay. Now let's take a look into a smaller time frame here. On the 4-hour time frame, I see more of a falling wedge pattern that's more apparent here. Okay, falling wedge patterns, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com, it's a 68% chance of it breaking upwards. You guys can verify that stat on your own or with your own sources. Now, if the price action actually does break out of this falling wedge pattern, I do have a conservative measure target here. Let's take into consideration of this fib level right here, breaking out by February 21st, 4 o'clock UTC. And I say conservative measure target because I don't take into consideration of this this part that's sticking out of the pattern here, okay? If it actually does break out by tomorrow, 4 o'clock UTC, I will have a measure target here of about 18.7 cents approximately. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Key support here would be the 14.75 cents fib level, which is also the 15 cents area fib level. Okay. Now, like I said, even though it looks like we do have a bullish pattern here, I do still want to take what I said into consideration. I don't usually see resistances being broken the first time around. I don't usually see that. Okay. In this case, my focus here is on the weekly time frame against this fib level. Okay, that's my analysis of what could be happening in the Loom network. Now, if this fib level is broken, the next level of support I'm looking at would be the 4-hour 21 MA, which is also the blue line. Okay, Now let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks out of this falling wedge pattern and go towards its measured target. Let's see if we have any overhead of lingering resistances above this pattern right now. We do have the hourly 50 MA that's right above this pattern. The 2-hour 21 MA is also above this pattern, as well as the 3-hour. So quite a bit of short-term resistances, moving averages that could be acting as resistances, even if it looks like the price action has broken out of this pattern. So I'll be careful. Even if it looks like the price action has broken out of this pattern, it could still get rejected by those short-term moving averages I had just shown you. Now that is the bullish case scenario. Price action breaks above this falling wedge pattern and go towards its measured targets. Now, going back to the point of the weekly candle close not being able to close the first time around above this fib level, I think it's still possible that this pattern could be broken, the measured target could be met, however, it could still get rejected so that the weekly candle close does not close on top of this fib level. I think that is still a possibility. Bearish case scenario here, price action breaks this bottom trend line. The next level of support I'll be looking at will be the 6-hour 21 MA. In that case, I still do think a falling wedge form could still be intact. I would just have to adjust my bottom trend line to look something more like this. But as you guys can see, a falling wedge form could still be intact. Now, if the 6-hour 21 MA does not hold, then I'll be looking at the 4-hour 50 MA as the next level of key support and see where that could actually be leading the price action. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.